designed this private tea room. They designed as like a glass capsule, but all the window can be opened. So you could touch the water in the pool. And you're sitting with your elbow at the water level.
Oh.
So you look like in a boat. You enjoy the experience of the boat.
Okay.
That's
Is there
the
any fish there? No fish? No, that's intriguing.
Can people swim?
This is the only, it's a reflective pool.
Oh, it's very shallow.
Shallow. Yeah. The idea is in Chinese modern city, people are more and more separated from the canal or natural river. So, because there's lots of new regulation come out. So you have to build a building 5 meters away from the river bank, things like that, Something like similar to that. And so I designed this tea house. I try to encourage people to mingle with natural water.
Oh. Okay, that's it.
This one actually, the whole idea is how to design a public space in Chinese city. The Chinese city is traditional, especially older cities, lack of public space. Yeah, because in the old time, they don't allow people to have a public gathering. And the most used public space is the expanded sidewalk. Yeah, but that's linear, right?
Right.
So it's very hard to create a gathering group in a linear space.
Okay.
And so that's why I edited a book about the public space in Asian cities.
Okay.
I encourage people try to do more nodal public space in Chinese cities. So this is a site, a linear site, next to a residential community, high-rise residential community. So I designed, they wanted me to design a commercial building. So many architects come out with ideas that you build a long building, and with the extra space, a piece of linear space, as a so-called public space. What I did is I designed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, 6 buildings, but create a nodal public gardens
In between.
in between. They need to build a business center, right? And the issue is this building is in China. Many business centers is designed as filled with restaurants, the gift shops.
Yeah.
So I like to create some spiritual function, so people can talk to each other, socialize, in addition to buying stuff, right?
Right.
Yes.
They can see the nature.
So the trick is the building site is here. Here is a railway plaza station plaza. This point is 1 story higher than the site. So I let the people come in from the railway station, cross a bridge, a pedestrian bridge, and get into the roof of the building. So that's a free space for public plaza, right, for the roof. So I designed a public plaza here. And what happened is when the building completed, many local people choose this place for their wedding.
Oh, that's very good.
Nobody invited them. They just come in.
Okay, this is good. Yeah, very attractive.
Actually, when I did not for wedding, but I feel like for something spiritual.
Yeah, so definitely. Very beautiful.
look like the public knows how to use their space.
Appreciate it.
Who?
They got the best.
May I ask you?
Yeah,
Richard has question.
yeah.
It's good.
There's so many vistas in your work. I mean, there's this kind of a vista, this kind, that kind, that kind. All kinds of ways of sort of dramatizing, although you probably didn't think of it that way, but creating an atmosphere for the building and features of particularly seeing through things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel a bigger part of the landscape. That's
that's the whole idea too.
Yes.
Because my PhD dissertation at Berkeley is called the suspense of space. So this is the time I could use what I wrote about.
Okay, that's great.
A lot of guest rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the bad name for this is the Linhan. This is an industrial town. They have lots of factories and commercial companies located in the city. And those people told the city they want a place they can have like a Christmas party or like something like a retreat, office retreat, within a natural environment.
Yeah.
So the city wanted to build the park. Oh, there's no science man. They built a sequence of the park. Use the land of high voltage power corridor. Yeah, then they cut out a piece of land to design
Maybe it doesn't.
this retreatment center.
So people like businesses would like rent it out, kind of.
Yeah, so basically there's two facilities that could be rented out separately. This building is for the park administration. Because it's a hugely long park.
Yeah.
And so within each rental facility, you have a conference room, a dining hall, a dining room. Then you have some small rooms for small group gathering. So I label it as a guest room. So it's a small room.
Oh, okay, got it. So is any part of it like more for public use, or is it?
They all
mainly-
could be rented out for.
But only to be rented out. There's no like.
Yeah, so you get in, maybe you get in. So for office retreat,
Oh. I see.
Christmas party or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, originally they want to build 3 facilities plus the administration. But the person who in charge of the project used some of the money to have a European trip.
Oh my god. Oh no. Yikes.
So being an architect, you have to deal with many things outside of design. In the big mountain, very poor village, urban resident went to the church. So she donated money a little bit of money to build this. So the whole idea is it's in the big mountain and with a dirt road. So I try to give people a long sequence to quiet down from the dirt road.
Right.
So I built a bamboo fence outside of the solid wall. So the village is here. So people come in, go across this small courtyard. They could talk to each other, use the space, and turn around, and they get into this room. So the cross is actually outside, on top of the mountain. Yeah. The whole idea is, what's the secret? Secret is like visible but not touchable. Right? So you can see something there, but you cannot touch it.
Yeah.
And So by this way, when you see, the site is actually very small. Before, if you want to design approaching space to prepare your mentality, then you come to a church, then you see a cross at the, you need a very big space.
Right.
So this way is doing this. And also use the outdoor space.
Yeah.
The villagers built the church by themselves.
Oh, wow.
So what happened? They ran out of limestone. You know, is that what you paint the white building? Expensive material.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can only afford this.
Okay.
So that's why the inside surface are not plastic,
Oh.
and the outside they do not do anything. So I said, well, actually look better.
That's great, thank you.
We're happy to learn from you.
Yeah, this is basically the museum. So on this side, there's a bigger piece of wetland. In Shanghai, it's north suburban. You know, this wetland comes from a very strange source. It used to be a military airfield built by the Japanese army. So later on, after the 1949, after many decades, the military field is no longer in operation. So nature reclaimed this as a wetland. So they want to build a small facility here because they don't want to let people to walk in, because that will destroy the wetland in one week. Because Shanghai is all high-rise building around the site.
Oh.
Yeah. So I designed this small museum. You know, basically, I'm most curious about this. What's happening under the water? Yeah, and this. You know, because at the time I remember there's a TV commercial made by the public PBS. It showed a kid hung a video camera in the washing machine. Because the kid wants to know what's going on in the washing machine. So the end slogan is being curious.
Yeah.
So I really want to know what's going on, especially between the dirt and the water, between water and the air. So I designed the underwater window.
Wow. This is
And also designed other windows, like the window above the water level. And so you can look at the real plants. And also there's a pit with a big model. So we embedded like a 5 camera in the wetland. So you could use a laser point at the model, so you could show you the electronic window.
Oh.
Yeah, so the whole idea is the natural world is the exhibit. The landscape here is the exhibit. The architecture only contains the visitors. So the people contain that. So between these two big space, you design many different windows. Underwater window, electronic windows, other windows.
Okay. No, it shows.
Yeah.
Very successful.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Pu.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay.